Ladies and gentlemen, the background noise of the people you just heard, represented the initial reaction of the group of 100 or so people gathered here today to pay homage to Mr. and Mrs. Williams, celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. This was the moment as they walked in the front door, completely unawares of the surprise party that was planned for them. The date is September 5th, 1970. The place is Carrie Sereno's Supper Club, located in North Royalton, Ohio. About 100 people have gathered here, friends and relatives of Mr. and Mrs. Williams. This party was planned and arranged by Mr. and Mrs. Williams' daughter, Kathy, and her husband, Carl, and their son, Paul Williams. It has been in the planning state now for about 4 or 5 months, or possibly longer. And through their efforts, and efforts of the friends and family of Mr. and Mrs. Williams, they've been able to keep it a total surprise and a complete joyful shock for Mr. and Mrs. Williams as they walked in the door. Yours truly, speaking, Mel Volan, and his Midnighters are going to perform tonight for their entertainment and provide listening and dancing music. Now let's see if we can get Mr. and Mrs. Williams to say a few words. That's all right. Here, I want you to say something.
Oh, listen.
Wait a minute. No. This isn't on the PA system. This is on tape. On tape.
No, it's not on.
Yes, it is. Mr. Williams, were you surprised when you walked in the door today?
Are you sure that's on tape? Yeah. Yeah.
What was your immediate reaction?
Well, I was never more surprised in all my life, really. I had no idea this was going to happen tonight.
I think the look on your face depicted that feeling. I wish I could find your wife so she could say a couple words on this tape. Let's see if we can get her over here, okay? Yeah. Here comes Mrs. Williams now. Mrs. Williams, I'm making a recording for your years ahead, something you can look back on. What was your immediate reaction when you walked in the door?
I was stunned.
Yeah.
I can't say anymore. I'm just floored.
Right. Her face still is reacting, I think, to the surroundings and all the faces, the familiar faces to her, sitting at all the tables around her. It is our wish, Mrs. Williams, that you have an enjoyable night tonight, and I hope that my band can provide continuous entertainment for you and delight your heart and your dancing pleasure.
I can't say anything else. I'm speechless.
That's all right. I'm sure everyone who listens to this tape will understand your feelings at the moment.